Today I received this phone. It's coming from a customer. It's an Itel A48 that came in for repair. The phone is not doing anything. This is just a dirty phone. So the story about this phone, the customer is more concerned about the data inside the phone because he bought a better version of cell phone, but he wants some photos, he wants some data inside this phone. The initial story about the phone, this phone died due to water damage. He said due to water damage, he sent it to another cell phone repair shop. They couldn't fix it. He sent it here. So we can try pressing the power on switch. Pressing the power on switch is dead. Coming with the USB data cable. It's taking 19-20 milliamps. And basically we have nothing here. So I don't know whether this is a discharge battery or something else, because you must see something, but it's not. There's nothing on the screen. So that's the story. They took out the switch. You can see here's meant to be a switch. It's not there. Let's short with a tweezer, ground and plus. Still the phone is not powering on. Most of the screws they are missing, but you are about to see what is inside this. What they did, maybe this is just a waste of time. Battery. Let's take out the starter pack. Only one screw. They did not even return all the screws. Oh. From what I can see inside, this phone seems to be worked on, because you can see the camera. Here we have the back camera, and the camera they blow up. The connector is not even there. All the metal shields they are missing. Oh, I don't think I can fix this. Let me check the battery voltage. It's a mess here. It seems as if someone they tried to fix the reflow 3.7. That is the right voltage. I don't think this battery needs to be boosted. Let's go on a microscope. Jobs from another technician. This camera was melted. You can see the mess inside. They melted the camera, and here I don't know what this plastic thing which was melted here. Here's a missing component here. I don't know whether here they were meant to have some components. Let's check on the other side. Metal shield is missing, so I don't know if that means a repair to them, because here it's a mess. Here we have this cracked capacitor here, half cracked capacitor. If we pay close attention here, we have a half cracked capacitor. We are just seeing the motherboard. So on the other side, what do we have? Here we have the battery connector, we have the plus, the middle pin and the ground. Here we have the 3 test points. That's the VBAT. Negative temperature coefficient, that's the middle pin. And here we have the minus pin, the ground pin. Let's check the plus to see if we have any short. Metal. This is ground. This is plus. The plus is not shorted. What I want to do, where's the power management chip? Where's the power management chip? I can't see clearly, so I have to clean this chip. But based on the configuration, I think it's this one, which is, I think that's the power management chip, which is close to the battery connector. SPDC SC 2721G. I think that's the one. That's the one. You know, I'm not happy about this capacitor. Why this capacitor is cracked? It's half cracked. Zero. This one is good, good, good. Good. This one is beeping. Let's replace this capacitor. I think that's a good point to start. We don't want to complicate this repair. This is just a small cheap phone. So we can try to replace that cap, because here we have some coils and the capacitor is shorted. So it's most likely this is a power rail. which is sending some voltage probably to the power management chip, the charging IC. The capacitor is out. I want to check for short again on the same spot. The short is gone. So that capacitor is gone. Replacement. We can take replacement from end of the capacitor. Microscope. Our capacitor is now in place. Just as simple as that. Checking on other areas of the motherboard. Here we have the CPU and the memory chip. See those big chip? One is the CPU and the other one is the storage IC. So here, what I want to do, I want to test. Who knows, maybe that was the capacitor which was causing this phone not to power on. Because here we have the OVDS for the screen, and on the other side, that's where that capacitor is connected. And the engine is still hot. Dealing with small items. Battery. Let's plug the charger. It's taking 900 and the phone just came on. Huh? It's taking 17%. I never think I'll bring this phone back to life. Honestly, I was not even confident enough to fix this repair. So the issue is this capacitor. On this camera which is mounted, I don't even mind, because here the owner is more concerned about the recovery of the information that is inside this phone. The engine is still working. You know that the importance of visual inspection. Okay. What I want to try a trick. You know the condition to power on a motherboard, be it a cell phone or anything, just to send any voltage on the plus to ground. I'll do the same with the tweezer. Shorting. Maybe not this time. I can't. Maybe the connector is not, you know, we have some pins there which are coming from the motherboard, and they have to connect with the surface from the cable which is coming from the switch buttons. So let's open it a moment and check if the connections are well. Or this phone, those guys, they damaged the phone. They damaged the phone. This phone was damaged, but it seems as if we managed to fix it. I'm putting a screw here so that the board won't move. Let's try now before we put the shorting pins. And the phone is coming on. What do you call this? What do you call this kind of, the right term to describe this kind of people? They melt everything. You know, when you are dealing with cell phone board, this is a small board. You don't need too much temperature. You don't need too much temperature. You need maybe, yeah, the phone is working fine. You see everything. Even the touchpad is working. So the issue about cell phone repairs, you have to pay attention to the temperatures. You should not use too much temperatures when dealing with cell phone motherboards, because these components, they are small. They don't need too much heat. Probably on a phone you can work with 280, 300 degrees Celsius, depending on what air station that you are using. You can't really damage anything, and you should know where you are putting the head. So if you melted the camera of the customer, it means that camera need to be replaced. At the end, you could not manage to fix the phone. You know, those are some kind of technicians which I'm talking about. Such kind of bush mechanic who do things in a professional way. So the phone is working fine on the charging. If you check here on my USB power meter, it's taking close to 1 amp, 0.9, which is fine for this kind of phone. So I don't think there's anything that I need to do on this phone. On the switch, yeah, on the switch, we can improvise. We can improvise. 1 second. So on the switch side, it's very easy. How I'm doing it, because already here we have nothing here. Let's check out the battery. All what you need is to make sure the surface is clean. After you have done this, we are taking this. This is a motherboard for, you know, those small phones, and we do have those ceramic switches around this, under this plastic thing. Just take one here, take one, like this, and you put it here, because the idea is to send voltage to ground. You can't see because the switch is very small. You put that switch exactly exactly like this, and you use some glue. You press it. After pressing it, while it's pressing, you put some glue on the edges of this metallic switch, if that's the name. You leave it like this. You put back the battery. You put back the cover, starting from here where there are switches. That's all what you have to do. Now you don't need to power on this phone with a tweezer. You just press the switch and the phone is coming on. That's how I'm fixing switch buttons on Android phones mostly. You see the keyboard of these small pins, all they have some switches. All those switching buttons, you can take any, because the idea is to send the voltage on the plus to ground just once. That's the condition to start a cell phone, and the phone is working fine. We can power off the phone off. Very simple. So that was the repair. I'm sure the customer will be in a position to recover the data from this phone, hopefully. So that was the repair. So like, subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. And if you don't understand anything and you would like to ask me anything concerning cell phone repairs, TVs, inverters, amplifier, whatever that you might wish to ask me, don't hesitate to leave a comment and I'll answer you on the next repair. Bye bye.